Is this true?
I can explain.
Oh. Yeah, I bet you can.
Joni, I did try to talk to you earlier.
To tell me what? That you've got a bit on the side and that you're bringing her to our restaurant? And who's this one, her lady in waiting?
Don't even think about starting with me.
Huh. Or what?
Tracy, there's a coffee shop down the road. Why don't you and Beth go and wait down there while I sort this out?
Sort this out? What are you talking about? I'm not going anywhere. You flaming well are, and you'll be going through that window if you're not careful.
Tracy, please, just give us a minute.
No chance. Yeah, I'll hear the explanation. And then I'll decide whether she gets away with that slap or not.
Is it a yes or a no? Because I'm starting to get arthritis in my knee.
Well, get up then, you daft thing. Oh, of course it's a yes. I can't think of anything I'd like better than to become Mrs. Metcalfe.
Thank goodness for that!
Oh.
Where did all this come from?
Well, it's come from me realising that I've got the best woman in the world and I don't want to let her slip through my fingers.
Well, we've not even discussed getting married, not recently.
I know, but actions speak louder than words!
Hey, up, health and safety and all that.
Who invited Fred Flintstone?
You better not let me slip through your blooming fingers now, though. Hey, you can put me down, you made your point.
I reckon this calls for a celebration.
Yeah, too right it does.
I didn't mean for it to happen like this.
Well, how did you mean for it to happen? Were you going to put an advert in the Gazette?
Well, I tried to tell you.
But you didn't have the guts. Instead, you rubbed my nose in it.
She just turned up.
She?
Well, I didn't mean it like that.
The famous Tracy Barlow. I expected Scarlett Johansson the way he goes on.
Leave it, Joni.
Do not tell me what to do, not in our restaurant while you're flaunting your floozy under my nose. Floozy? And that's putting it mildly. We never stood a chance with your shadow hanging over us.
Excuse me, but I ain't clapped eyes on him for years.
Maybe not, but you might as well have been tucked up in bed with us every night.
What's she on about now? That's just weird.
Not literally.
Joni, we do need to talk. Just not now.
Oh, you can talk all you want. Right, come on, babe. We're going.
Too right we are. What kind of bloke cheats on his wife at a funeral? And if you ever put an hand on my mate again, well, keep your hands to yourself in future.
Oh, get out! Both of you.
Well, that's typical, isn't it, eh? You clock off work a couple of minutes early and miss all the excitement.
Serves you right for being a part-timer.
Me, a part-timer? I'm like Cinderella, dashing from one job to the next, waiting for Prince Charming. Anyway, enough of that. Let's have a look at it then. Oh, nice. You'll have to be up and down that ladder a couple of times to pay for that, won't you?
Yeah, tell me about it. Worth every penny, though. Right, what's everyone having?
Oh, you can't buy the first drinks at your own engagement party.
Well, it's hardly an engagement party. We're going to have a proper do somewhere nice.
Well, I've heard the Savoy Hotel's fully booked, so Appen you'll have to make do with here for now.
Well, me and Fizz will club together and get these.
You sure?
Yeah, of course.
Great, mine's a pint of bitter.
No, you can't let my staff club together to get our drinks.
Why not?
Nice stuff, eh? Anyway, shouldn't you be having something with bubbles in if you're celebrating?
All right, go and have a pint of lager then.
I'm celebrating myself today, so I'll get the pints in.
Oh, nice one.
That's very kind of you, Kevin. Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
Out of the crew now, you? Where have you been?
Grafted.
Yeah? Oh, nice.
Woman's work's never done.
You have a habit of turning up just as I'm getting around the drinks and you.
Call it Sixth Sense.
Oh, I should have seen this one today. Did a little job for me. Cool as you like.
Yeah.
Like an old pro.
Nice
It's
one.
hardly a big deal.
What are you having?
Body and Coke.
I'll have the same.
Not a problem. You just remember to keep it nice and quiet for me, Mum. Yo, anyone about? Got ladies waiting here.
Anyway, I've got a bone to pick with you. Shouldn't you have spoke to me about all this first?
What do you mean?
Well, you could have at least asked me for Sally's hand in marriage.
Excuse me, you're not my blooming dad.
Maybe, but, you know, I've been trying to palm her off on someone else for years. If you spoke to me first, I could have given you some cash for the ring beforehand.
Any chance of half of it now?
Hey, enough, both of you. Of Kevin, you haven't told us how your meeting went.
Oh, well, as well as could be expected, I suppose.
Oh, look at you playing it all low-key.
What is this about an engagement?
Good news travels fast, eh?
No, congratulations. How have you kept that quiet? Oh, Mum, it's lovely. So go on then, how'd you do it?
Do what?
Pop the question.
Oh, I just opened my mouth and the words came out.
Yeah, but he did have to take that blaring out of the ghetto blaster on the steps. Today this could be the greatest day of our life.
What's wrong with take that? Or a ghetto blaster, for that matter.
Well, it doesn't matter how he asked me, and that's the important thing. He might not be a big businessman, and he might not be very good at cooking or...
All right, Sal.
But I wouldn't change him for the world. Well...
Dad. Lucy. What's the matter, lad? What's happened?
Turns out a master chef is more of a super rat.
What?
He's married, Dad. He's got a wife. She's fast with her hands and all. Like Ricky Hatton with lipstick.
She hit you?
How could it be so stupid? I knew there was something dodgy about him.
You what? You were the one encouraging me. Better the devil you know. Does that ring any bells?
Yeah, well...
Oh, well, I'm sorry. It's not your fault, it's my fault. I should have mug tattooed all over my forehead.
Look, neither of you are to blame.
Do you know what? You think, wouldn't you, that I'd be able to spot him a mile off by now?
Don't be so hard on yourself, love.
I am never, ever going to get reeled in again, Dad. Never.
I must say, I'm surprised at Robert. I thought he was better than that.
I reckon I'll get going. Just give us a shout if there's aught I can do to help.
Yeah, thanks, Beth. You're a good friend. Thank you.
Sean said I could come straight through. Look, if it's a bad time, I can...
Oh, no. No, you're fine. What can I do for you?
Not really. I just wanted to see if you're all right.
Oh, that's really kind of you. You obviously didn't get that from your dad.
I never really got much from that low life.
I suppose it's even harder for you, because you can't just bin him.
Can't I? I want to stay far away from me as possible.
Looks like we're both in the same boat.
Anyway, for what it's worth, Liz, I just wanted to say I'm sorry.
Oh, Jason, don't feel that you ever have to apologise for him.
See you.
I'm glad my came to love Rat.
What?
Tracy's new fella. It turns out he's already married.
What? No way.
Meanwhile, my Kirky's taking me off to the rolling Welsh Hills for a romantic break. Makes you appreciate what you've got.
What? Wales?
What's wrong with Wales? I know it's only camping or something, but that's not the point.
Whereabouts in Wales?
Gwynedd or Gwynedd or something.
That's where we're going.
Oh, where?
Well, it was supposed to be a surprise, but I think there's been a mix-up, Auntie Beth. So what made you decide to ask her then?
Dunno.
Well, I thought you weren't bothered about getting married.
Well, it was a romantic, spontaneous gesture.
Oh, yeah, with a big ghetto blaster.
Outside Underworld.
So, what's for the honeymoon? Gondola ride down Manchester Ship Canal?
All right, leave it out.
Well, do you know, I don't care where we go, as long as we're together.
Hello. Hiya. Ooh, what are you making?
Well, it's an experiment. You'll find out later. I was hoping you and Bethany might stay and have some dinner with us.
Oh, I promised her a Chinese tonight.
She here? Oh, Bethany?
No, the Queen Mother. Who do you think?
Haven't seen her for hours.
I texted her half an hour ago. She said she was with you.
Oh, well, I gave her a tenner to go into town on the promise that she'd be back in time for a shift at the bistro.
And?
Well, as far as I know, she hadn't showed up.
Really?
She'll have gone off with her mates somewhere.
Yeah, but why would she lie, though?
Why would that girl do any of the things she does?
No, she definitely says she's with you.
Well, I'm sure she's fine.
Don't mind us. I Answer it if you like.
Oh, no, it doesn't matter.
If you're sure. I wouldn't want you missing any important calls.
It's probably some lad from school phoning to chat her up. Hardly. It isn't her, look. She's gone red. Yeah, right. Lads at school are idiots, obsessed with computer games and football. Either that or the complete boffins, banging on about university and exams all the time.
You're at the university of life, though, now, kid.
To us.
Oh.
You can be clever in different ways, though, can't you? Like, I could do all the studying if I wanted, but it's just so boring. She's talking our language now.
Why don't you go to the bar, get another round in, and we'll take this party back to mine. Yeah. Sit tight, mate. It won't be a second.
What's going on?
What are you on about?
You're right.
Let's just say I've got plans for our Bethany. Okay, mate.
Surprised you showing up here. I thought you'd be busy mending fences with your wife.
I couldn't leave it like that with Tracy. I need to explain.
Explain what? That you're married and you lied about the fact? Seems pretty black and white to me.
Ken, it's not that simple.
Well, I'm afraid you'll have to deal with the complexities yourself. She made it perfectly clear she wants nothing more to do with you.
I understand you're angry with me.
Well, I'm rather annoyed as it happened, but then it isn't about me.
What do you want?
I'm going nowhere till you hear me out.
Oh. Well, you can stay out there as long as you want. Hope you brought your sleeping bag with you.
I think we could do without an embarrassing protest camped out on the doorstep. Come in, say your piece, and then go.
Dad.
Now, it's for the best, Tracy. Get everything resolved, and then say your goodbyes.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, you're right. I'm not stopping. I just thought I'd come and wish the happy couple all the best.
Oh, thanks, Maria.
Jungle drums have been beating, haven't they?
Congratulations, you two. It's lovely.
Cheers. Hey, how did Luke get on with that car?
What car?
The one he went to see after work?
I don't know. He's not mentioned any car.
All right. Stop going on about it at work. He was like a kid at Christmas. He probably just didn't want to bother you about it, that's all.
Yeah.
So you're saying my Kirk has been taking credit for something he didn't do?
I'm sure he didn't mean to.
He's made me look a complete fool.
Oh, don't be like that, Auntie Bear.
I want a word with that fake romantic holiday booker.
Right, well, let us come with you.
Right, what's everybody having?
Oh, yeah.
No, it's all right. You saved your pennies for the wedding. I'll get another round in.
I'm getting the drinks in.
Fair enough.
Actually, we're going now.
Yeah, we've got some peacekeeping to do.
We can't wait a few minutes.
Another time, eh?
Want me as well?
Yeah.
But I'm getting the drinks in.
Looks like I'm going to have to go too, but you could leave me one in the pumps if you want.
Yeah, right.
Well, thanks anyway, Tim. And you, Kevin.
And congratulations again, Sally.
Thank you, sis.
Hey, won't your mum be looking for you?
No, she pretty much lets me do what I want.
Yeah, mine was the same.
Yeah, she didn't have a choice. She was locked up for most of the time.
No, not most of the time.
Pretty much all the time. Now, who's going to do the honours?
No thanks.
What? It's not you rejecting my hospitality, is it? You're my guest.
Well, so's Gemma.
Doesn't count. She's always here.
And I wouldn't dream of jumping the queue.
There's me thinking you're a bit adventurous. Fair enough. Oh, hang on. Before you spark up, time for a photo call. Let's capture the moment. Smile. Smile.
I want a word with you.
Why? What have I done?
It's what you haven't done, that's the problem.
Oh, just calm down, Auntie Bear.
I'm not calmed down. You've made a complete fool out of me. I've been going round telling everyone you've booked us a romantic holiday.
He's doing it now.
Well, that's not the point. Why did you lie earlier?
I didn't lie exactly. I just didn't tell the truth. He's been worrying about it all day. Give him a break.
Yeah, Tyrone's right.
Well, it's all right for you. You're already going off on holiday.
And so will you be if you'll let him book it.
Well, I suppose you're right.
Don't be telling me any more porky pies.
I'm sorry.
That place in Wales looked lovely and all.
Why not just come with us then?
I thought you two wanted a romantic break.
It'll be all right, won't it?
Well, yeah, I suppose.
Are you sure, babes?
Yeah, of course, why not?
Oh, it's all right for some, eh?
Why don't you and Tyrone come and all? The girls would love all that fresh air.
Yeah, of course, the more the merrier.
Well, I'm due some time off work.
Oh, it'll be a bit trickier for us, though, all trying to get off the factory at the same time.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think of that. Maybe it's not such a good idea then, eh?
Oh, don't be daft. I'll think of a way round, Sal.
Hey, where there's a will and all that.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, it will be great to get away for a bit.
Right then, that's decided. We're all going off together.
Oh, delivering beer to him. Must be love. Hey, before you know it, you'll be picking his undies up off your bedroom floor.
No chance.
Small price to pay for a looker like him.
All right, I'll tell him you offered.
Maybe not, actually. But he is a lovely lad.
Yeah, he's too lovely for his own good sometimes.
How do you mean?
Well, he was supposed to be going looking at a car before, but he ended up watching Liam for me while he had a spa day.
Oh, and your problem is?
What, it turns out he was actually really excited about it. Now I think he's missed out on it because of me.
Well, listen, as you well know, I'm no expert on healthy relationships, but maybe you should make sure you don't take him for granted.
Yeah, exactly. Need to find a way to make it up to him.
It's true what Johnny said. You were always the third wheel in our marriage.
Oh, what a lovely description.
You know what I mean? She never even came close to you.
Why did you marry her then?
Well, you get to a certain age, you meet someone who seems all right. It's what people do, isn't it?
Oh, you really are an old romantic, aren't you?
I held a candle for you for 12 years. Even after you broke my heart. To get more romantic than that?
Yeah, well, now you've been burned. You know what? Welcome to the club.
I never wanted to hurt you.
But you turned up at my mum's funeral and fed me a pack of lies anyway.
I just saw you. I had to try. And now I've caused you even more grief.
Yeah, well, never mind me. I mean, I'm used to it. Sometimes I feel I'm trapped in a never-ending Adele song.
At least it's not James Blunt. No, I just saw a second chance. I couldn't let it pass. I'm not proud of myself.
I bet your psychotic wife isn't either.
I've never seen her like that.
Yeah, well, I'd be careful while I was sleeping if I were you.
Well, I'm not going to be sleeping with her anytime soon, am I? She'll calm down eventually.
Oh, you reckon? Look, shouldn't you be looking for a bedsit or something?
Let me make it up to you, Tracy. Please.
I think you should leave.
Well,
now.
Tracy's heard you through as requested, Robert. You should respect her wishes.
Fair enough. You're right. I hope you meet someone who deserves you more than I do. And thanks for being so decent, Ken. I don't deserve that either.
What do you want? Son. Son, me, just keep walking.
At least hear me out.
Why? So you can twist me head with more lies?
I want to explain.
Explain what? That you're a waste of space?
You were right the other day. I am a coward. But Liz told me to go, so I did.
Always do as you told, do you?
Of course not.
Look, the best thing you can do for her and for me is to stay away. For good.
I'm gonna make it up to you both.
She's in bits over there because of you. Like I said, stay away.
Can't do that, son, and I can't walk away from you either. Just give me another chance, please.
I've got to be somewhere.
Oh, I can't wait to get out of this suit.
I think you look really smart, Dad.
Yeah, you look like a banker or a lawyer.
Or a used car salesman.
It's no wonder that meeting went well, Kevin, because clothes make up the man.
Well, like I said, I won't get too carried away. It could all look the skids tomorrow.
Well, you should be more confident. You've got so much potential.
You sound like an estate agent trying to shift a dodgy flat.
It's true, though.
Well, I think it's lovely. Everyone getting on. You know, ex-husbands, new fiancés. A should start one of them communes.
I'll keep it over.
I saw this television programme once. You know, they all lived together. They shared everything, expenses. God knows what else.
Well, like hippies and that.
Well, one of them worked in a pound shop, so I wouldn't exactly say hippie. I think he was just there for the free veg.
Well, I don't know about living in a commune, but I've got an ex-husband who's a budding entrepreneur. And with a little bit more effort, we could have 2 successful businessmen on this street.
Where have you been? At least let me get through the door.
Your mother's been worried out of her head.
I've been calling you for ages. I was at a mate's. Have you been drinking? What's with all the questions? I don't know what to do with her.
Well, at least she's home and safe for now.
She's been up to something, I can tell.
Yeah, of course she's been up to something, Sarah. She's your daughter.
I'm being serious.
Yeah, so am I. You're right, though. We need to keep a closer eye on her.
Do you think Bethany will be all right?
Yeah, she'll be fine.
Maybe you want a good idea to give her a first spliff after half a bottle of vodka.
Nobody forced her to do it.
What's all that about with your camera, anyway?
None of your business.
They helped you out. Least you can do is tell me what you're up to.
Let's just call it an insurance policy. Might come in handy further down the line.
Celebs master sheepdog herding Thursday 8:30 in brand new Flock Stars. And Mylene Class judges cooks flair with the flame grill in new barbecue champ Friday at 9. Next tonight, Doc Martin, and in the final of this series, is Louisa headed for Spain?